Welcome to Lexington, Kentucky, the Bluegrass State and home to the Kentucky Wildcats. And Big Blue Nation has turned out, revved up, and ready to go. A huge opportunity for both of these teams to get a boost and find a way to break into the top 25 if they can come out with a victory. As we'll see, a team from the American, a team ready to put on a show, taking on a team from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around.
Yeah, you're right. I think one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Johnson looking to throw. Steps away to find some room. Got the first himself. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. The run from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast and low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Here's the pressure. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Good, disciplined defense on that play. It's 3rd and long, right? You're not going to bite on a play fake. Nobody's going for that. Everyone knows it's a passing situation, and they use their speed to get to the QB.
And here comes the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The Wildcats offense will take the field for the first time. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense is vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man. He is the guy. He is priority number one.
They're going to ride this running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Brings up second down.
Wants to fire on second down. Quick strike complete. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Shotgun snap on third down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. The punt goes out of bounds and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. So guys, we'll see this offense again. Johnson wants to throw it. Got it set up on the outside. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They go to the ground. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24. Boy, could they use a conversion on third and short from their own 24. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Still running at the 40. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be first and 10 from just inside the 50. Here's the handoff. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Now the play fake. Got him downfield. Breaks into the open. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. First down for this offense. Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. Looking to fire. Lets it fly. And it's caught. Touchdown. And these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Marshall looks lost today, and boy, does it show right now on the scoreboard. Almost like the coaching staff spent the week playing golf instead of in the film room. They're trailing by 14 to Ohio. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Back to pass on second down. The screen, he's got wheels. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Out of the shotgun on third down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Inside the 45. Off to the races to the right. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Wildcats!
bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he puts through the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Hand off from the shotgun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Johnson looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Takes it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Man, these defenders practice this all week long. It's locating the football with your eyes. Great job being in position, but also, how about getting your head around and locating the ball in the air so you can go up, pick it off for the defense.
Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Near the marker, it's Skinner. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Big fella moving. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Wildcats. A quick strike, just as we expected.
And quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Johnson wants to throw it. Here's a heat. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Under fire. Zips it out to his man. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Pulls it in. It's Bell. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
They'll run it from the gun. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Working the middle. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. Wants to go up top on first down. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Johnson looking to throw. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he tacked on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the air on first down. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Johnson wants to throw it. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated, but he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game, be himself, knowing the numbers and the stats would come. He's off to a great start in this game.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got his man out of the backfield. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. They've got the ball in midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Tight end finds a soft spot. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Off the play fake on 1st down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off. Finds the finish line for the touchdown.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Northwestern has the lead right now. Feels like they've been on top since the walk with a send-off, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over UCF. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Fires on the move. Pulls it in. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. He's going to take off. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Under fire. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Old Commonwealth Stadium and Kroger Field.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. They'll leave it with him. Oh, what a move. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Smith takes the handoff. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. He's got the tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. The short hands, it's Patterson. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. They'll go to the ground. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Right back to the well. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. They'll run the screen. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Never a doubt. That brings him to within 1.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll go back to work on offense. Johnson looking to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, 2nd down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the missed connection on 3rd down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Books it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll keep it on the ground here, off right tackle. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. To the air on 2nd down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
All right, now, if you're the quarterback, you got to know in this game, you better be ready every snap. You better know where the pressure is coming from because this defense is going to bring it from all over the place.
Kentucky sends out the punting unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. They'll try the run. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Leaves it with the running back. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Off play action. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. And the returner is stopped. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Fires to the tight end. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the tailback. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. makes the grab. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And now on second down for this offense. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So we open the final period with a third down play. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This Kentucky offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. Power football with the run. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. On the move. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. A first down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Kentucky! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. Power ahead. Just couldn't nudge it across for the two-point conversion. They'd hoped to go up by a touchdown, but they're still up by 5 here in the fourth. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Finding open areas. Never seems to take the big hit, finds enough room to get to the 29. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. Johnson wants to throw it. Bringing the heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And here comes the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin him back deep in their own end. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Simmons. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Skinner. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. From the gun, running back gets the give. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Kentucky will be forced to punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Snap to the back. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the back. Up near the 40-yard line. They'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Grab near the sticks. It's Bell. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Strong pass rush. Gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass. But you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's 2nd down. Johnson looking to throw. It's complete to the right. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His 2nd big game-changing play in this football game.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds. The defense calls a timeout there, 2nd of the day, as they try to get their act together. Oh, better look out. There he goes. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. They want that clock to run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. The inside handoff. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Never a out right down the middle. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Cincinnati is on top. They've played awfully well today, and though that's not Desmond Ridder out there, this group is fighting. They're up by 5 over Utah. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Johnson wants to throw it. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Second down, he'll throw it. Looking toward the sideline, and a nice job to keep his feet in bounds. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. He'll pull it on the read. They'll stop him short on third down, and this defense trying to make sure they stay on top. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Hauls it in the first down and more. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Everybody lined up, quickly snapped and spiked to stop the clock. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Got a man. It's Bell.
This quarterback looks in complete control, not flustered, into the game situation, connecting on his passes. Nice job knowing his answers. Got to keep this rolling here to try to make this thing interesting.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Oh, and they get to him. Had a chance for an all-time finish, but the defense put a stop to it, and that's the final play of the game. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the 3 phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt, they sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.